Hi, I'm Johnny. Today I'm going to show you how to make one of these great neck snugs. They're basically just a short scarf which have got a snap hook holding them together. Easy to wear, great to wear under a coat. Let's get started. Let's begin our scarf. We're going to cast on 20 stitches. Now we need to make a slip knot. Thread your needle through. Now to cast on your stitches, you need to hold the wool in your left hand. Take your right needle, pop it behind the two stitches that are on the left needle. Get your wool, wrap it around, pull it through, and then we're just going to pop it onto the needle like that. So we've made our first two stitches. So let's cast on again. Put the needle behind the first two stitches, wrap the wool around, pull it through, and then pop that onto the other needle. So now we have three. Let's do it again. Pop the needle behind the first two stitches, wrap the wool around, pull it through, and pop it on. Now do 20 of these. You don't have to pull these too tight. It will just make it more difficult. When you go to do your next row, you'll find it will just be a bit tight. So just leave them a little loose. So that's your 20 stitches cast on. Now all we're going to do throughout the whole project is knit 2, purl 2, knit 2, purl 2. To do this, we take our right needle, pop it through the back of the first stitch. Get your wool, wrap it around the needle and pull it through. Instead of putting it back on this time, we're going to pull it off. So let's do that again. Pop it behind the stitch, wrap the wool around, and then pull it off. Now we're going to do a purl stitch. To do a purl stitch, the wool needs to be in front of the needle, not at the back. So put it at the front, pop the needle from front to back through the first stitch, wrap your wool around, pull it through, and off. Do it again. Put the needle through the first stitch from front to back, wrap your wool around, pull it through, and take it off the needle. Now we're going to do 2 knit again. Take it off and pull it off, and then 2 purl. So as you can see, this wool knits up very fast. I'm down to my last row now, so I'm going to leave around about 1 metre of the wool just to cast off. So I'll just finish this last row. So that's my last row. Now, I know it looks short for a scarf, but these are a neck snug. So what will happen is when they're worn on the neck, they'll come down like that, and we will put a press stud down in here to hold it on their neck. Okay, so to cast off, to do that, we take 2 stitches together, wrap the wool around, and then pull one off. Do 2 together, wrap the wool around, take it off. Do 2 together, wrap it around, take it off. Now that's our last row completed. So now we're going to cast off. Now to cast off, we're going to knit 2. Oops, that stitch is on back to front. Now what we're going to do is take this back one over the top of the front one and take it off. So we just put the needle under and pull it over. So we've now taken that 1 stitch off. So now I'm going to knit another one. So we have 2 on here again. Then I'm going to pull this back one up and over. So as you can see, we've cast off the first couple of stitches. So continue this all the way across. So we're left with 1 stitch on our needle now. All we do is then take that off and just pull the wool through. And that's us casting off. Nice and neat. Now, this is a neck snug. So what we're going to do is we're going to sew on a snap fastener, and we're just going to sew one on so they click together. So you have a back and a front to these, and they snap together. So we're going to stitch down the bottom here, one on here, and then one on here. So just get your needle. So to begin sewing these on, we're going to put one down the bottom left-hand corner and just one up the top right-hand corner. Okay. We just need to finish off the loose wool that we've got. Now I'm going to cheat a little bit just because you're doing this at home and I'm not sure what you have available. So I'm going to just take the crochet hook you have in your kit and I'm going to loop the spare or the leftover wool just down along where we have cast off. So I'm just going to put the needle through, pull the wool through, like that, and just, I won't use all of this, but I'll use probably this much and I'll thread that along there. I just find this is fairly easy, it's simple, it's secure, it's not going to come out. And you don't see it either. This looks like part of the casting off. See, it looks nice and neat. And when you feel like you've done enough, just snip it off. So I'm going to leave it there. I'll just cut that off. And then There's our neck snug.